Hey guys, welcome back to April's Kitchen. Today I'll be teaching you how to make Guyanese style roti with curry chicken or chicken curry, whatever you want to call it. Here's my ingredients. I have about 3 pounds of flour here. I have a tablespoon of sugar. I'm gonna put some butter in it. I have my baking powder and salt and water to mix my dough, to mash my flour for my roti. I'll be putting all of the ingredients with the flour. I'll put my sugar. I'll put a spoon of butter. You don't need a lot. Or you could put oil instead. I'll be putting a teaspoon of salt. Don't need much. And I will be putting baking powder. I'm gonna use 4 spoons of baking powder, because when you put too much of baking powder, it tends to make the roti hard. Okay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and take my hands and mix my stuff in. You want to mix everything into the dry ingredients. You mix it all up. And I will be using lukewarm water. I cannot use cold water because it's going to kill the energy of the baking powder. So we have to use lukewarm water. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna go ahead here. This is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pour my water in a little bit at a time. You don't pour all because you don't know how much it needs. You go ahead, while you pour, you mix it up. I have 4 cups of water here. You don't want your dough to mix too hard or too soft. Okay, let's get in there. We don't want this dough to mix too soft or too hard, as I say. Most on the soft side, you gotta get it if you want a good roti. And you don't need your flour up when you're making your roti. You mash your flour so you could get a good roti. Okay, so I'm gonna mash this up properly. As you can see, my dough is not too hard and not too soft. This is what I'm looking for. You notice I'm not kneading my flour, I just mashing my flour. Okay, so I use my 4 cups of water in here. I didn't need any more, but in case you like over mix it, you could always add a little bit more flour if you make it too soft. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave this to let it sit for like 20 minutes, and then when I'm making it off, I'll get back to you. I'll keep you posted with my roti. Now we're gonna go over to my curry. ingredients that we're gonna use to make the curry chicken. Hey guys, here is my chicken to make my curry chicken or chicken curry. It's 2-pack. So I'm gonna clean my chicken. I'm gonna wash it with some lemon and prepare it. I'll keep you posted. And here's my ingredients that I will be using for my curry chicken or chicken curry. I will be using some garlics, onion, pepper, and some celery. I do not use scallion and tomatoes in my curry, all because it makes it spoil fast. The curry I'll be using, it's hot and spicy duck and goat. It says duck and goat, but you could use it in any curry you want to make. I'll be using onion powder, black pepper, garlic powder, and some lawry seasoning. Also, I will be adding some jeera, because my curry already have all the mixture, jeera, masala. It has everything in it, pepper also. So this is the reason why I always use this curry for any curry, because I love it. This is what I like, so this is what I use. You guys could use different brands of curry to your likeness. All right, so let me go ahead and clean my chicken and I'll get back to you in a few. Okay guys, here's my chicken to cook my curry. I finished cleaning it, washing it with some lime and vinegar, and I season it with some lawry seasoning, some black pepper. I rub on some jeera, onion powder, garlic powder, and I'll also put on some masala that you put in the curry, but I rub it in the chicken so it will be flavored. And I will be adding some potatoes, Irish potatoes in it. So I wash it and I cut it up in dices. So here is my pot. My oil is hot. This is my blend up, my garlic, onions, pepper, and celery with curry powder, and some masala and jeera. And I'm gonna put it here in the pot to fry. I'm gonna let this fry out the water. As you can see, it's cooking nice. Why we mix it up with the water and put it in there is because the masala is something has to be cooked. The curry powder has to be cooked. Everything has to be cooked. So we call this, you chunkate the curry first. That you fry it down, fry out the water. As you could see, the water is coming out, it loosen up. You see the oil is appearing. And I'm gonna keep stirring this. Okay, welcome back. Here is my curry. It's finished frying. As you could see, the oil is there, it's loosened off from the pot. And this is the consistency that we're looking for. Okay, your curry has to be fried if you want to get a good curry. So I'm gonna go ahead and start put my meat in, my chicken. Okay, I'm gonna put everything in the pot. You also want to turn the fire down. You don't want to keep the fire at a high pace because your pot is gonna burn, and you don't want that. All right. So here is the chicken. I'm putting it in the pot, and I'm gonna stir everything up now. Mix it up so it could cook. I'm gonna let it fry up now with the curry. Okay, here is the results of the chicken stir up with the curry. I finished stirring it up together. What I'm gonna do here now, I'm gonna let it fry up with the chicken so the curry could fry into the chicken. And when it's finished frying up, I'll add a little water, but I'll keep you guys posted as we go along. All right, so I'll be right back. Hey guys, just keeping you posted. I just put in the potatoes and a little bit of water, and I stir it up, and I'm gonna let it cook here for a while because the potatoes has to cook now because the chicken is already cooked here. So we'll go ahead and let this boil now, let the potato cook. But if you could smell this, it's really, really good. And it tastes good too. I wish you could come through the phone and smell it or taste it. But that's impossible. So we're gonna go ahead and let this cook, and I'll get right back to you. I'll cover it and put it on slow fire. All right? Okay guys, here's my dough. I'm gonna go make it off in little doughs and let it sit for a while. But to make this dough off, you have to get some oil, some flour, and you have to get a rolling pin. Indian people call it belna. Okay, this is to roll the roti. So I would start by taking a little bit of flour, and I have to put it on my board right here. This is my countertop. Okay, and then I'll take little doughs like this, not too big because my pan is not really big, and I'll put it off like this. So when I finish, I'll get back to you guys when I finish. Put it in separate balls. When I'm gonna be oiling it off, I'll show you. So I'll get back to you in a few. Okay, here is, I put the roti in separate pieces or separate balls, whatever you want to say. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna roll off one of them and show you how it's done. Okay, so we're gonna put some flour right here. Okay, and then we'll take this and we roll it off, flip it, okay, then we're gonna put some oil, use a spoon, then you cut it, you take a little bit of flour and you flour it and you roll it off like this. And you take your index finger and you just put it in there, push it down, dip it in a little bit of flour and you put it to the side, and you go like that until you finish doing all of your balls. Okay, so when I finish, I'll get back to you and I'll show you. Okay, I'm back. Here's my roti. I finished making it off. I had it covered with a wet towel. As you could see, the towel is over there. And now I'm gonna start rolling my roti off and bake it. All right, so we take a roti, we dust it with some flour. You could stretch it out like this. That helps the process of rolling out. Or you put some flour on the board like this, and you stretch it out and you begin to roll it. Okay, we're gonna roll this out thin. The thinner you roll it out, it's a better roti you get. So don't roll it too big if you don't have a big pan. I have a medium sized pan, so I could roll it to a medium size. Okay, so here we go. My roti is finished rolling. I'm gonna take it up and I'm gonna put it on the pan. This is my roti. It's on the pan. It's gonna be baking there. You have to get something to flip it. So I have this to flip it. You also have to have some oil to bake the roti with. Okay, and you could either use a napkin to oil your roti or a round cup bottom, whichever one you like, or you could get a brush and brush the oil on. When you see your roti bubble up like this, that's mean time to turn your roti. And you're gonna put some oil on the side here, like this. Make sure oil get on all of it. Okay? Then you want to flip it. Flip it over like this. And you continue doing the same thing. You put some oil on the roti here. Okay? Roti doesn't take long to bake on each side. You have to make sure that you oil your roti. Alright? So we're going to flip it over here again. And we're going to do like this. Okay? And my roti is finished. I'm going to flip it and let you guys see. Yeah. See? It's well cooked. I don't want my roti to get burnt, so I'm going to take it off now. Okay, here's my roti. I put it on a plate, and now I would clap my roti. Some people shake their roti in a mug, but I like to clap my roti. So here we go. We clap in the roti. Alright, so what am I going to do? Now I'm going to take you over to my curry to show you that my curry finished. Okay, here's my curry chicken. I add my potatoes. My curry is finished cooking. So when I finish making my roti, I'll plate my food and I'll get back to you. Alright guys, this is the final of my curry chicken or chicken curry and roti. This is my plate. I finished making it, so I plated it so you guys could see. So I would be having curry chicken with roti to eat. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my video. See you next time.